Today is the day your life splits into two. The old you ends now. Every habit, every thought, every action that has held you back, it's over. In the next hour, I will show you how to become unrecognizable, not to the world, but to yourself. This is not theory. This is a blueprint. By the end, your mindset, your discipline, and your purpose will be rewritten. If you are willing to act, truly act, you will never be the same. Chapter 1. Stop proving and start doing. You've been living your life trying to prove something. To someone. To everyone. Maybe it's your parents. Maybe it's your friends. Maybe it's the world scrolling through your life on social media. But here's the truth. Proving yourself to others will never make you successful. It will never make you fulfilled. It will only keep you stuck, exhausted, and distracted. You have a choice. You can keep seeking approval, or you can start producing results. You can keep explaining yourself, or you can start executing. That's the key. The choice is always yours. Stop proving. Start doing. Stop proving. Start doing. Repeat that in your mind until it resonates. This is your first step toward becoming unrecognizable. Let's be clear. Nobody owes you validation. Not your boss, not your peers, not your followers. You don't need their permission. Their approval is optional. Your results are mandatory. If you are waiting for someone else to tell you that you are enough, you are wasting your life. Every second you spend trying to impress someone else is a second wasted, time you can never get back. Look at the people you admire. Elon Musk didn't create Tesla to get applause. He didn't build SpaceX to impress the media. He built these companies because he solved problems. He produced results. Serena Williams didn't spend her life proving she was great to anyone outside the court. She trained relentlessly. She mastered her craft. She executed. Warren Buffett didn't become one of the richest people on earth by convincing people to believe in him. He invested wisely. He focused on what worked. The common thread is this: results over recognition. Stop proving. Start doing. Stop proving. Start doing. It sounds simple, but it's brutally hard because society conditions us to seek attention. Every like, every compliment, every nod feels like a reward. And the problem is, those rewards are meaningless compared to real progress. Here's how it manifests in daily life. You spend hours crafting the perfect email or social media post to impress someone. You hesitate to start a project because someone might judge you. You rehearse conversations, afraid of being criticized. This is validation seeking. It is the silent thief of your potential. It's not about being perfect. It's about being disciplined. Discipline in action. Discipline in execution. Discipline in producing results regardless of applause. That's the key. So what do? How do you break this cycle? Step 1. Shift your focus from what they think to what works. Every time you catch yourself worrying about someone's opinion, ask, does this help me move forward? Does this produce results? If the answer is no, stop worrying. Stop proving. Start doing. Stop proving. Start doing. It's that simple. Focus on solutions, not validation. Focus on progress, not approval. Step 2. Commit to silent execution. You don't have to announce your plans. You don't have to post your goals. You don't have to tell anyone what you're doing. The world will notice when results arrive. Think about it. The most successful people rarely need to broadcast their intentions. Their work speaks. Their results speak. Stop proving. Start doing. Every day, take action that moves you closer to your goal. It doesn't have to be loud. It just has to be consistent. Step 3. Make action louder than words. You can talk about ideas all day. You can post quotes. You can attend workshops. But if nothing gets done, it means nothing. Stop proving. Start doing. Stop proving. Start doing. Action is the only language that matters in your transformation. The only validation you need is from yourself when you know you've done the work. Let's talk about real-world application. Imagine you want to launch a side business. You could spend weeks crafting the perfect pitch to impress friends or family. You could wait until everything is perfect. Or you could start. You could build a landing page. You could make your first sale. You could learn from the mistakes that actually teach you more than any advice ever will. Stop proving. Start doing. Stop proving. Start doing. Or maybe it's fitness. You don't need anyone to see you in the gym. You don't need to post your workouts. You don't need approval for every drop of sweat. What matters is consistency. You show up. You put in the work. You track progress. That's doing. That's real transformation. Stop proving. Start doing. Stop proving. Start doing. Here's the psychological truth. Approval is temporary. Results are permanent. Praise fades. Metrics, sales, strength, skill, knowledge, these are permanent markers of your effort. You want transformation? Focus on what lasts. Stop proving. Start doing. Stop proving. Start doing. Now repetition matters. Because your brain craves reinforcement. Every time you hear this, internalize it. Every time you act, remind yourself, I am not proving. I am producing. I'm not proving. I am producing. Say it in your mind. Say it out loud. Make it a mantra. It's the mental gear shift from distraction to execution. Here's another layer. Accountability to yourself, not others. Track your own performance. Measure your results. Review your progress. Don't ask for permission. Don't wait for praise. Do it because you said you would. Do it because your life demands it. Do it because the old you cannot afford to exist anymore. Stop proving. Start doing. Stop proving. Start doing. Let's pause and consider failure. When you act, people will judge. That's inevitable. You might fail. You might make mistakes. Good. Failure is the feedback you need to improve. Stop proving. Start doing. Stop proving. Start doing. Every misstep is a lesson. Every lesson compounds into skill. Every skill builds your unrecognizable future self. And here's the ultimate truth. The world does not care about your excuses. The world does not care about your story. The world only responds to results. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when no one is watching. Resilience is continuing when it feels impossible. Purpose is executing with intent. Stop proving. Start doing. Stop proving. Start doing. Every day in every way, let your work speak louder than your words. Remember, transformation doesn't require a crowd. Transformation requires action. Transformation requires consistency. Transformation requires you to stop proving and start doing. Stop proving. Start doing. Stop proving. Start doing. Make it your mantra. Let it echo in every choice, every decision, every hour of your day. You are done waiting for permission. You are done seeking applause. You are done explaining yourself. You are a producer. You are a doer. You are unrecognizable to the old you. And this is only the beginning. You mastered your need for external validation. You shifted from proving to producing. You learned the first secret of becoming unrecognizable. Now it's time to move forward. Next, we tackle the true currency of your life. Chapter 2. Dominate your morning, dominate your day. Your mornings are your life. Every single day, the first hour sets the tone for everything that follows. Chaos or control. Distraction or discipline. Energy or exhaustion. You have a choice. That choice defines your results. That's the key. Own your morning, own your life. Own your morning, own your life. Repeat it. Let it sink in. This is not theory. This is reality. Look around. Most people wake up and drift. Alarm goes off. Phone in hand. Scrolling through messages. Emails. Social media. Half asleep. Reacting to everyone else's priorities instead of setting their own. This is a silent disaster. It's invisible, but it compounds. Day after day, month after month, year after year. And the truth? You are only as productive as your mornings allow you to be. You have a choice. You can hit snooze and drift, or you can rise and take control. That's the key. Discipline begins the moment you refuse to let the day control you. Own your morning, own your life. Own your morning, own your life. Every great achiever follows this principle. Every single one. Consider Elon Musk. He wakes early. He prioritizes critical work before distraction can strike. He doesn't scroll aimlessly. He acts. Consider Oprah Winfrey. Her morning ritual sets her energy, focus, and mindset before the world asks anything of her. Consider Benjamin Franklin, who said, Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. There is nothing new here. There is only action repeated consistently over time. So, what does it mean to dominate your morning? First, it means start with a ritual that sets the tone. Small, deliberate actions compound into massive results. Every morning you have a choice: chaos or control. That's the key. Take control. Own your morning, own your life. Own your morning, own your life. Here's the framework that works. Step 1. Wake intentionally. No phone, no notifications, no excuses. Wake up at a set time even if it hurts. Even if you don't feel like it. The body adapts to discipline. The mind strengthens when it is trained. Make your bed. Move your body. Drink water. These are small actions, but they signal to your brain, I am in control. Own your morning, own your life. Own your morning, own your life. Step 2. Activate your mind. This is where high achievers separate themselves. Journaling, meditation, planning. Write down 3 priorities. Visualize success. Eliminate mental clutter. Every thought before your day begins has power. Don't waste it. Own your morning, own your life. Own your morning, own your life. Step 3. Activate your body. Discipline is built in movement. Cold showers. Short workouts. Stretching. Even 5 minutes of focused breathing or push-ups makes a difference. It signals to your nervous system, I am awake. I am ready. I am disciplined. Own your morning, own your life. Own your morning, own your life. Step 4. Begin your most important work first. Don't check emails. Don't respond to messages. Start with the task that has the highest leverage. The work that moves the needle. High achievers do this every day. Bill Gates wrote for the first hour of his day. Tim Ferriss designs his day around the most impactful work. You have a choice. Distraction is optional. Focus is mandatory. Own your morning, own your life. Now let's address a challenge. You might say, I don't have time in the morning. That's an excuse. You have exactly the same 24 hours as every successful person you admire. The difference is in the choices you make consistently. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Dedicate 60 minutes to what matters. You will not regret it. Small wins in the morning compound into unstoppable momentum throughout the day. That's the key. Own your morning, own your life. Here's the truth about repetition. Your brain loves patterns. It craves reinforcement. That's why you must repeat these actions daily, every morning until they become automatic. Wake intentionally. Activate your mind. Activate your body. Do your most important work. Own your morning, own your life. Own your morning, own your life. Repeat it, internalize it, live it. Consider Serena Williams. Every morning, before the stadium lights, before the crowd, she was in the gym perfecting her serve, strengthening her body, refining her focus. No applause. No recognition. Just action. That's discipline. That's mastery. That's owning your morning. You have a choice. Your mornings determine your trajectory. What you do in the first hour echoes in every decision, every result, every achievement. Own your morning, own your life. Small habits, repeated consistently, create massive results. Journaling, visualization, cold exposure, focused work, intentional breakfast, physical movement. These are tiny actions that multiply over time. They stack silently. They compound in ways you cannot see immediately, but one day your life will be unrecognizable. That's the key. Own your morning, own your life. And here's the truth no one tells you. Most people will resist this. They will cling to comfort. They will justify excuses. Don't listen to them. You don't need their permission. You don't need their validation. You need your commitment. Own your morning, own your life. Own your morning, own your life. Now let's bring it full circle. When you dominate your morning, you dominate your day. You control your energy, your mindset, your focus. You act before distraction can strike. You produce results quietly, consistently. You are unrecognizable to the old version of yourself. The version that waited, delayed, and drifted. Own your morning, own your life. Own your morning, own your life. Here's your challenge. Starting tomorrow, design a 60-minute morning ritual that prioritizes you and your results. Journal. Visualize. Focus. Execute. No excuses. No shortcuts. Make it non-negotiable. Repeat it daily. Own your morning, own your life. Own your morning, own your life. You mastered the first 60 minutes. You've claimed control. You've built momentum. Now, the next lesson is about focus, concentration, and protecting your energy. Chapter 3. The silent cost of seeking validation. You are addicted. Not to sugar. Not to social media. You are addicted to approval. To validation. To the quiet, invisible reassurance that someone, somewhere thinks you're enough. It's silent. It's subtle. But it drains your energy. It steals your focus. It delays your growth. And most people don't even realize it. Here's the hard truth. Seeking approval is a trap. Every time you ask, will they like me? Will they approve? You are taking energy away from the one thing that actually matters, producing results. Their approval is irrelevant. Your results are everything. Their approval is irrelevant. Your results are everything. Repeat it until it sinks in. This is your first lesson in becoming unrecognizable. Think about it. How often have you held back? How often have you delayed a decision because someone might judge you? How often have you watered down your ideas, your vision, or your ambition because of fear of disapproval? Every time you do this, you pay a silent tax. It's invisible. You don't see it immediately. You don't feel it at first. But day after day, it compounds. Your potential shrinks. Your growth stalls. Your dreams get delayed. That's the cost. And it's silent. You have a choice. You can live seeking approval, or you can live producing results. That's the key. Their approval is irrelevant. Your results are everything. Their approval is irrelevant. Your results are everything. You don't need permission. You don't need validation. You need focus. You need action. You need discipline. And you need to measure yourself only by the results you create. Let's look at the real world. Most people spend hours scrolling, comparing, analyzing, and worrying about what others think. Social media amplifies it. Likes, comments, shares. A false measure of worth. Meanwhile, the people who ignore external approval, the people who produce in silence, are the ones who actually move the needle in life. Their results speak louder than any applause ever could. Their approval is irrelevant. Your results are everything. Take the example of J.K. Rowling. She was rejected by dozens of publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Imagine if she had stopped writing because someone disapproved. Imagine if she had sought constant validation along the way. The world would have been robbed of her work. But she focused. She acted. She produced results. Their approval was irrelevant. Her results were everything. Or look at Steve Jobs. Jobs didn't ask the world for permission. He ignored the naysayers. He faced criticism, rejection, and doubt at every turn. And yet, he changed industries. He redefined technology. He became unrecognizable to the world and to himself. Their approval was irrelevant. His results were everything. Now contrast that with those who live by approval. People who constantly check messages, refresh social media, or base decisions on other people's expectations. Their energy is drained. Their focus is fractured. Their potential is delayed. And they don't even see it. They think they're moving forward, but they're actually moving sideways or worse, backward. So what do? How do you break free from this silent drain? Step 1. Internalize the mantra. Say it every day. Their approval is irrelevant. Your results are everything. Say it aloud. Say it in your mind. Let it guide your decisions. Every time you feel the urge to ask, will they like this? Remind yourself, their approval is irrelevant. Your results are everything. Repeat it. Repeat it. Embed it in your subconscious. Step 2. Measure yourself by output, not opinion. Your success is not determined by compliments, likes, or applause. Your success is determined by execution, by results, by what you accomplish, not by what anyone else thinks of you. Track your progress. Track your work. Measure results, not reactions. Every day ask, did I produce? Did I execute? Not, did they approve? Step 3. Execute in silence. Do the work quietly. Build the skill. Produce the results. Ignore the noise. The world will notice when the work speaks. The recognition will follow naturally. But don't chase it. Don't crave it. Don't let it dictate your actions. Their approval is irrelevant. Your results are everything. Their approval is irrelevant. Your results are everything. Step 4. Embrace discomfort. When you stop seeking validation, you will feel exposed. You will feel vulnerable. That's normal. That's growth. That's exactly where transformation begins. Every time you act without asking for approval, your confidence compounds. Every time you produce results without praise, your skill grows. You are becoming unrecognizable. Their approval is irrelevant. Your results are everything. Let's apply this in real life. Suppose you want to start a business. You might be tempted to wait until everyone says it's a good idea. Or maybe you ask friends for feedback before you even launch. Stop. Stop proving. Stop seeking validation. Produce results. Launch the first product. Test. Improve. Measure. Repeat. Every successful entrepreneur you admire started before they had approval. Their approval was irrelevant. Your results were everything. Or maybe it's in your career. You want a promotion or a raise. You can spend months trying to impress, seeking acknowledgement at every turn. Or you can focus on creating outcomes, exceeding expectations, and solving problems. The results are tangible. The results are undeniable. The results command attention without asking for permission. Their approval is irrelevant. Your results are everything. Here's a psychological truth. Humans naturally seek validation. It's wired in our brains. But you are not just a human drifting aimlessly. You are a deliberate force. You are someone who produces, someone who executes, someone who acts. You have a choice. Choose results. Choose action. Choose discipline. Their approval is irrelevant. Your results are everything. Let's reinforce it again. Repeat after me mentally. Their approval is irrelevant. Your results are everything. Their approval is irrelevant. Your results are everything. Make it a mantra. Let it guide your hours, your days, your actions. Every time doubt creeps in, repeat it. Every time fear of judgment strikes, repeat it. Every time you are tempted to delay because of someone else's opinion, repeat it. That's the key. That's the shift. That's transformation. You are learning to protect your energy. You are learning to focus. You are learning to produce. You are breaking free from the silent tax of validation. You are becoming unrecognizable. Not to others, but to the old version of yourself. The version that waited for approval, that delayed action, that shrank in fear of judgment. You are stepping into power. You are stepping into discipline. You are stepping into results. Now carry this forward. Internalize it. Execute in silence. Track your results. Ignore approval. Their approval is irrelevant. Your results are everything. Their approval is irrelevant. Your results are everything. Repeat it. Live it. Own it. Let it compound. Let it build. Let it define the trajectory of your life. You've seen the cost of seeking validation. You've felt the drain it imposes. You've learned how to reclaim your energy and redirect it toward action. You are no longer at the mercy of others' opinions. You are a producer. You are a doer. You are unrecognizable. Next, it's time to talk about building unstoppable momentum through habits. Chapter 4. Build habits that build you. Success is not magic. Success is not luck. Success is habit. Small, deliberate, consistent habits repeated day after day. That's the truth. Systems beat goals every single time. Systems are what turn ordinary people into legends. Systems are what transform average effort into unstoppable momentum. You have a choice. You can wait for motivation, or you can build systems. That's the key. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. Repeat it. Let it sink in. Think about the people you admire. J.K. Rowling wrote every single day, even when rejected, even when struggling. She didn't wait for inspiration. She didn't wait for perfect conditions. She wrote consistently, relentlessly. That habit alone transformed her life and millions of others. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. That's the principle. Or consider Michael Jordan. Every day, countless shots, countless repetitions, countless hours in the gym. Not because someone forced him, not because he sought approval, but because he understood that mastery is built in the details, in repetition, in the grind. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. That's how champions are made. Even in tech, look at programmers. Top coders write every day. They debug. They iterate. They learn consistently, silently, without fanfare. Every line of code compounds. Every day of practice compounds. Invisible progress, massive impact. That's the power of habit. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. So what does this mean for you? Stop focusing on big goals that intimidate you. Stop thinking, I'll start when I feel ready. That's procrastination disguised as preparation. That's fear masquerading as planning. It's not about goals. It's about systems. Systems that create momentum, habits that compound silently. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. Here's how to start. Step 1. Identify keystone habits. Keystone habits are small actions that trigger larger positive change. They create a ripple effect. For some, it's journaling each morning. For others, it's working out, meditating, or reading. Choose one habit that will have the greatest impact on your life. Make it non-negotiable. Every day. Repeat it. Embed it. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. Step 2. Start tiny, then scale. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't try to change everything at once. Start with micro actions. 5 push-ups. 10 minutes of writing. 1 focused coding session. Tiny actions, repeated, grow into unstoppable momentum. Your brain adapts to consistency, not bursts of effort. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. Step 3. Anchor habits to your environment. Your environment dictates your behavior. Make your habits easy to execute. Place your journal where you see it. Put your gym bag by the door. Close distracting apps. Remove obstacles. Make the habit the default, not the option. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. Step 4. Track and reinforce. Measurement creates progress. Track your streaks. Track your output. Celebrate small wins. Motivation follows results. Action precedes inspiration. Every completed habit is a victory. Every victory compounds into confidence. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. Now let's confront a truth. Consistency is uncomfortable. You will miss days. You will feel resistance. You will question yourself. That's normal. The difference between winners and everyone else is that winners keep showing up. They act even when they don't feel like it. They act even when the world is silent. They act even when no one notices. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. That's the discipline of champions. Here's how it looks in practice. Suppose you want to write a book. Don't aim to write 500 pages in a week. That's unrealistic. Instead, commit to writing 200 words a day. Tiny. Manageable. But daily. In a month, you have 6,000 words. In 3 months, 18,000. In a year, a finished manuscript. Silent, invisible, unstoppable. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. Or maybe it's fitness. Don't try to run a marathon in one day. Start with a 5-minute jog. Increase consistently. Track your progress. Build the habit of showing up. Every run compounds. Every session strengthens discipline. Every drop of sweat builds momentum. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. And here's the power of compounding. It works silently. Others may not notice. Results don't appear overnight. But if you stick to the system, the habits, the discipline, eventually your growth becomes undeniable. One day you wake up and the old you is gone. That's the power of small habits. That's why systems beat goals. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. Let's address excuses. People say, I don't have time. Nonsense. Everyone has the same 24 hours. It's about what you commit to consistently. Start small. Make it routine. Embed it. Let it compound. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. Another excuse, I don't feel motivated. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Motivation is unreliable. Habits are unstoppable. You act whether you feel like it or not. That's the difference. That's the path to becoming unrecognizable. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. Here's a psychological insight. Your brain loves progress. It craves small wins. That's why micro-habits work. Your brain rewards completion, not intention. Every habit you perform reinforces your identity. Every consistent action compounds into a new version of yourself. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. You are building the foundation of transformation. You are learning that results are earned through repetition, not inspiration. You are proving to yourself, daily, that you can control your actions, your routines, your energy. You are becoming unrecognizable. Not in a single day, but in the compounded days, weeks, and months that follow. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. Now take this forward. Identify your keystone habit. Start tiny. Anchor it in your environment. Track it daily. Repeat it. Make it non-negotiable. Small habits, giant results. Small habits, giant results. Make it the engine of your life. Let it compound silently. Let it define you. Let it transform you. You've learned the power of habits. You've seen how small actions, repeated consistently, build unstoppable results. You've learned that systems beat goals. You've learned that consistency compounds silently. And now you are ready for the next lesson, the principle that separates the disciplined from the distracted. Chapter 5. Embrace delayed gratification. You want success. You want results. You want to be unrecognizable to the old version of yourself. But here's the problem. You are addicted to instant gratification. The endless scroll. The impulsive purchases. The quick fixes. The fleeting pleasures. And it's killing your potential. It's silent. It's invisible. But it's happening every day. Instant pleasure destroys potential. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you delay your greatness. That's the truth. You have a choice. You can chase the easy, or you can claim the extraordinary. That's the key. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Repeat it. Let it guide your decisions. Because every major success in history was built on delayed gratification. Every breakthrough, every milestone, every legendary achievement required the discipline to resist the immediate for a better future. Look at Warren Buffett. He didn't get rich by spending every dollar he earned. He didn't indulge every whim. For decades he saved. He invested. He let compounding work silently in his favor. One day, decades later, the world recognized the results. That's delayed gratification. That's discipline. That's vision. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Or think about elite athletes. They don't reach the top overnight. Michael Phelps didn't swim one perfect race and become a legend. He trained for years, hours every day, hundreds of thousands of repetitions. Every early morning, every missed party, every moment of pain was an investment in a future only he could see. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Here's the reality. Instant pleasure feels good in the moment. It feels safe. Feels rewarding. But it robs you of your future. Every social media scroll, every snack, every distraction is a tiny tax on your potential. Multiply that over weeks, months, and years, and the cost is catastrophic. Stop choosing temporary comfort. Stop choosing instant relief. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. So, how do you develop delayed gratification? How do you train your mind to resist temptation and invest in your future? Here's how. Step 1. Identify your immediate distractions. Look at your day. Where are you giving in to the easy choice? Social media? Food? Entertainment? Complaining? Identify it. Naming the distraction is the first step toward controlling it. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Step 2. Define your extraordinary outcome. What is the future you are willing to work for? Wealth, health, mastery, independence, impact. Be specific. See it clearly. Feel it. Every choice you make now should be a step toward that vision. Let the vision outweigh temporary comfort. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Step 3. Replace immediate rewards with strategic action. When temptation arises, replace it with purposeful action. Instead of scrolling social media, write. Instead of snacking impulsively, train. Instead of wasting time complaining, plan. Small actions, repeated consistently, compound silently into massive results. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Step 4. Celebrate strategic patience. Every time you resist the impulse, every time you choose discipline over comfort, you are building mental strength. You are training your brain to value the extraordinary over the trivial. Reward yourself with acknowledgement, not indulgence. Recognize your growth. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Here's the truth no one tells you. Resisting instant gratification is uncomfortable. You will feel the urge to quit. You will feel the pull of easy pleasure. That's normal. That's growth. That's what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. You will feel resistance. And that's exactly when you must act. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Think about the difference between people who embrace instant comfort and those who delay it. One wastes time, money, energy, and potential. The other builds assets, skill, health, and resilience. One lives reactive, one lives intentional. One drifts, one progresses. You have a choice. Which life do you want? Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Let's make it practical. Suppose you want financial independence. You could spend every paycheck on immediate wants. Or you could invest, save, and learn to control impulses. That small act, repeated consistently, compounds into wealth that most people dream of but never achieve. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Or imagine building your body. You could skip workouts. You could binge unhealthy foods. Or you could train consistently, eat intentionally, and embrace the discomfort. Years later, your physique, health, and confidence reflect the sacrifices you made today. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Even in career growth, delayed gratification is the silent multiplier. Master a skill before expecting recognition. Deliver results before seeking praise. Work longer, smarter, and silently while others chase validation. Eventually, your results speak for themselves. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Here's the mental trick. Every choice is an investment. Every moment of discomfort is interest compounding. The more you invest in your future self, the greater the payoff. The sooner you act, the sooner compounding begins. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. And repetition is crucial. Your brain is trained by patterns. Every time you reinforce this principle, every time you resist temptation, you wire yourself for greatness. Every small act of patience is a brick in the foundation of your unrecognizable future self. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. You must internalize this. Live it. Breathe it. Every day. Every choice. Every hour. When the world tempts you with the easy option, remind yourself, delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Say it, think it, act on it. Make it your mantra. Let it guide every action. Let it define every result. You are learning patience. You are learning discipline. You are learning power over your impulses. You are becoming unrecognizable to the old version of yourself, the one who chased comfort, instant approval, and fleeting pleasure. Your future self will thank you. Your results will prove it. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Now carry this forward. Identify one area in your life where instant gratification is costing you. Resist it. Replace it with action. Commit to your extraordinary future. Repeat daily. Let compounding work silently in your favor. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. Delay the easy. Claim the extraordinary. You've embraced patience. You've seen the power of resisting impulse. You've learned that extraordinary results require discipline, strategy, and vision. And now you are ready to take this principle to the next level. Chapter 6. Transform setbacks into launch pads. Failure is not a verdict. Failure is not punishment. Failure is feedback. A lesson. A signal. An opportunity. And yet, most people treat it as the opposite. They shrink. They hide. They quit. They wait for the world to forgive them. That's the silent killer of potential. You have a choice. You can let setbacks crush you, or you can let setbacks launch you. That's the key. Fall, learn, rise, repeat. Fall, learn, rise, repeat. Let it echo in your mind. Look at Steve Jobs. Fired from Apple, the company he founded. Most people would have collapsed. Most people would have quit. But Jobs used the setback as a launch pad. He founded Next. He acquired Pixar. He learned, evolved, and returned to Apple stronger than ever. Every obstacle became fuel. Fall, learn, rise, repeat. Fall, learn, rise, repeat. Or consider Thomas Edison. Thousands of failed experiments. Hundreds of inventions that didn't work. Most would have given up. Most would have labeled themselves failures. Edison didn't. He treated every failure as information, as insight, as a stepping stone. The light bulb wasn't a lucky invention. It was the result of relentless iteration. Fall, learn, rise, repeat. Fall, learn, rise, repeat. Here's the truth. Setbacks are inevitable. Life will test you. Projects will fail. Plans will collapse. People will disappoint. Opportunities will disappear. That's reality. And it's not fair. But you have a choice. You can either complain, blame, or shrink. Or you can analyze, adapt, and advance. That's the difference between ordinary and unrecognizable. Fall, learn, rise, repeat. Fall, learn, rise, repeat. Step 1. Reframe failure as feedback. Every time you stumble, ask, what can I learn? How can this make me stronger? Stop thinking in terms of punishment. Stop thinking in terms of shame. Every misstep carries information. Every error is a lesson. Every setback is a chance to evolve. Fall, learn, rise, repeat. Fall, learn, rise, repeat. Step 2. Take ownership of the outcome. Blaming others is easy. Excuses are comfortable, but they keep you weak. Take full responsibility. Analyze objectively. Extract the lesson. Apply it immediately. That's how momentum is built. That's how character is forged. Fall, learn, rise, repeat. Fall, learn, rise, repeat. Step 3. Use setbacks as fuel. Pain is energy. Disappointment is motivation. Criticism is data. Channel it. Let it drive you. Let it sharpen your focus. Let it propel you past mediocrity. Every setback you transform into fuel accelerates your growth exponentially. Fall, learn, rise, repeat. Fall, learn, rise, repeat. Step 4. Iterate relentlessly. Success is not linear. Mastery is built through cycles of trial, error, and adjustment. Each iteration makes you stronger, faster, smarter. Each lesson compounds. Each adjustment improves your trajectory. Stop fearing failure. Start refining it. Turn each setback into a stepping stone. Fall, learn, rise, repeat. Fall, learn, rise, repeat. Here's an example. Imagine you launched a project and it failed. Most would bury it. Most would quit. But the disciplined approach is different. Analyze what went wrong. Ask for feedback. Identify gaps. Adjust your strategy. Relaunch smarter, faster, stronger. Every failed launch becomes a lesson for success. Fall, learn, rise, repeat. Athletes know this intimately. Every loss, every missed shot, every defeat is studied, dissected, and transformed into preparation for the next victory. Champions are not lucky. Champions are relentless learners. They fall, they learn, they rise, and then they repeat the process over and over until mastery is achieved. Fall, learn, rise, repeat, fall, learn, rise, repeat. The problem is mindset. Most people fear failure. Most people equate a setback with identity. They think, I failed, therefore I am a failure. That's poison. You are not your mistakes. You are your response. You are your resilience. You are your capacity to rise stronger. Fall, learn, rise, repeat, fall, learn, rise, repeat. Here's the practical strategy to apply immediately. Document your setbacks. Write down what happened. Analyze objectively. Remove emotion. Treat it as data. Extract one lesson per setback. What is the key insight? How can it change your approach moving forward? Plan a corrective action. Take the lesson and implement it immediately. Don't wait. Don't hope. Commit to iteration. Repeat the cycle. Let each setback refine your skill, sharpen your mind, and strengthen your resolve. Remember, setbacks are not punishments, they are accelerators. They force you out of comfort. They demand growth faster than ease ever will. Comfort will make you stagnant. Setbacks will make you unrecognizable. Fall, learn, rise, repeat, fall, learn, rise, repeat. Even your internal dialogue matters. When a setback hits, your first instinct may be self-criticism. Stop it. Instead, coach yourself. Say, this is feedback. I will learn. I will rise. I will improve. Your mind becomes a tool, not a saboteur. Fall, learn, rise, repeat, fall, learn, rise, repeat. Look at history. Every inventor, every entrepreneur, every champion, every leader has faced failure. And the difference is simple. Some quit. Some complain. Some retreat. Others use it. They learn. They adapt. They grow. They become stronger. They become unrecognizable. Fall, learn, rise, repeat, fall, learn, rise, repeat. You may ask, what if I fail again? Good. Then fail again. But fail deliberately. Fail with feedback. Fail with intention to grow. Every controlled failure is a lesson. Every lesson compounds. Every compound action shapes the future version of yourself. Fall, learn, rise, repeat, fall, learn, rise, repeat. So carry this forward. Whenever life knocks you down, don't stay down. Don't complain. Don't blame. Analyze, learn, adjust, take action. Use setbacks as launch pads. Every failure is a step closer to mastery. Every mistake is a brick in the foundation of your unrecognizable self. Fall, learn, rise, repeat, fall, learn, rise, repeat. You've learned that failure is feedback, not punishment. You've learned that setbacks are accelerators, not obstacles. You've learned that resilience is forged in the furnace of adversity. And now, you are ready to build the next layer of your transformation. Chapter 7. Master your inner dialogue. Your mind is the battlefield. Every day, every hour, every second, a war is waged inside your head. Most people lose. They let self-doubt, fear, and negativity control them. They allow the inner critic to run the show. And the result? Stagnation, mediocrity, regret. You have a choice. You can let negative thoughts dictate your actions, or you can become the commander of your mind. That's the key. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. Repeat it. Let it sink in. Think about it. Every decision you make, every risk you take, every opportunity you seize or miss is filtered through your internal dialogue. If your mind is negative, cautious, or self-limiting, your actions will reflect it. If your mind is positive, confident, and disciplined, your actions will reflect that too. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. Look at elite performers. Athletes, entrepreneurs, leaders, they all master their inner dialogue. Serena Williams tells herself she can win before stepping on the court. Elon Musk visualizes solutions before executing them. Oprah Winfrey speaks to herself with clarity, focus, and encouragement every morning. They understand that mental control is as crucial as physical skill. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. Here's the brutal truth: negative self-talk is sabotage. It's poison. It tells you you're not ready. It tells you you're not capable. It tells you will fail. And if you listen, it becomes true. But the same is true for positive self-talk. Discipline your thoughts. Coach yourself. Speak with authority. Speak with belief. Speak with action in mind. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. Step 1. Become aware of your inner dialogue. Start noticing the thoughts that run automatically. I can't do this. I'm not enough. This will fail. Name them. Identify them. Awareness is the first step toward mastery. You cannot change what you cannot see. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. Step 2. Reframe and replace. Every negative thought is an opportunity to reframe. Instead of "I can't handle this," say "I will figure this out." Instead of "I'm not ready," say "I will prepare and take action." Your inner voice is your coach, not your critic. Make it work for you. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. Step 3. Use daily tools to reinforce positive dialogue. Journaling. Write your intentions, victories, and lessons. Affirmations. Repeat empowering statements every morning. Visualization. Imagine success, the steps required, and the feeling of achievement. These tools train your mind to focus on solutions, not obstacles. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. Step 4. Speak to yourself as a coach, not a critic. Critics tear down. Coaches build up. Every time you feel doubt, ask, "What would a coach tell me right now?" Answer with encouragement, guidance, and strategy. Build momentum with your words, not fear. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. Here's a real-world example. Imagine preparing for a high-stakes presentation. You could say, "I'm going to mess this up." You will. Or you could say, "I know my material. I will deliver with clarity and confidence." You will. The words you choose to internalize dictate your results. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. Negative self-talk is silent but powerful. It chips away at confidence. It drains energy. It delays action. And often you don't even realize it. Mastering your internal dialogue is the fastest path to transformation because it shapes every choice, every effort, every moment of discipline. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. Let's make it practical. Every morning, take 5 minutes to journal. List what you will accomplish, the mindset you are adopting, and how you will respond to challenges. Repeat positive affirmations aloud. Visualize success in vivid detail. Every word matters. Every thought compounds. Your inner dialogue becomes your blueprint. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. And here's the subtle power. Consistency compounds silently. One positive morning thought may not change much. But day after day, week after week, month after month, your inner dialogue rewires your mind, strengthens your confidence, and fuels your actions. You become unrecognizable to your old self. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. Another tool is self-talk in real time. When faced with challenge, pause and ask, "Am I coaching myself or criticizing myself?" If it's criticism, reframe immediately. Speak with authority. Speak with strategy. Speak with belief. This is how you create momentum from thought to action. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. Remember, mastery of your inner dialogue is not optional. Your thoughts are the lens through which you view every opportunity. They are the engine behind every decision. They are the filter that separates action from hesitation, growth from stagnation, and success from mediocrity. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. You've learned that negative self-talk is sabotage. You've learned that positive focus is momentum. You've learned that your thoughts can either imprison you or empower you. Now take control. Become the coach of your mind. Speak with clarity. Speak with authority. Speak with action in mind. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. Carry this forward. Journal daily. Use affirmations. Visualize your success. Speak to yourself as a coach, not a critic. Reinforce the mantra every hour. What I say to myself becomes my reality. Let it guide your actions. Let it build your confidence. Let it shape the unrecognizable version of yourself. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. What you say to yourself becomes your reality. You are now mastering your mind. You are shaping your destiny. You are building momentum from within. And the next lesson will unlock the power of focus and eliminating distractions. Chapter 8. Obsess over progress, not perfection. Perfection is a trap. It's invisible. It's silent. Keeps you frozen. Waiting. Planning. Overthinking. It masquerades as discipline, but it's really fear. Fear of failure. Fear of judgment. Fear of imperfection. And it's killing your results. You have a choice. You can wait for perfect conditions, or you can take action now. That's the key. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Repeat it. Let it sink in. Look at the people who achieve the extraordinary. They are not perfect. They do not wait for ideal circumstances. They launch imperfect products. They make mistakes. They adjust. They improve. They keep moving. Startups don't succeed because the first version of their product is flawless. They succeed because they start, learn, pivot, and iterate. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Athletes follow the same principle. Michael Jordan didn't master his jump shot overnight. Every practice, every repetition, every minor adjustment added up over time. Every game, every mistake, every missed shot became information. Action breeds results. Results breed confidence. Confidence fuels more action. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Here's the harsh truth. Waiting for perfection is waiting for stagnation. You think you're preparing, but really you're procrastinating. Every moment spent chasing perfection is a moment stolen from progress. Every delay compounds. Every excuse grows. Action, even imperfect action, is what drives transformation. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Step 1. Start before you're ready. Your first attempt won't be perfect. It doesn't need to be. The goal is to begin. Take that first step, launch that first project, make that first call. Momentum starts with action, not perfection. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Step 2. Measure improvement, not flawlessness. Instead of asking, "Is this perfect?" ask, "Is this better than yesterday?" Track incremental gains. Every small win compounds. Every small adjustment improves your trajectory. Results, not perfection, are your true guide. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Step 3. Learn fast, iterate faster. Perfectionism treats failure as an endpoint. Progress treats failure as data. Use each mistake to refine, pivot, and improve. Quick iteration builds skill, confidence, and results. The faster you act, the faster you learn. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Step 4. Celebrate action. Reward yourself for completing tasks, making decisions, and moving forward even if imperfectly. Momentum is built on doing, not planning endlessly. Action compounds silently. Confidence grows naturally. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Consider real-world examples. Startups. Airbnb started with an imperfect website. Uber started with limited service. Both launched, iterated, and adapted. Their success wasn't perfection. It was relentless progress. Athletes. Every champion trains imperfectly. Every mistake is recorded, analyzed, corrected. They don't stop because the practice isn't flawless. They stop improving when they stop moving. Creatives, writers, artists, and musicians rarely create perfect work the first time. They produce, refine, and produce again. Their mastery comes from action, not hesitation. Here's a common pitfall: self-criticism disguised as standards. It's not good enough. I'll wait. Stop it. Those are excuses. Those are chains. Action is freedom. Imperfection is progress. Momentum comes from doing, not waiting. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. And repetition matters. Your brain learns patterns. If you consistently act, even imperfectly, you reinforce the identity of a producer. You wire yourself for execution. You become unrecognizable to your old self, the one who waited, hesitated, and doubted. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Here's a practical application. Pick one project or task you've been delaying. Start it today, even imperfectly. Set small milestones. Focus on improvement, not flawlessness. Track progress daily. Every completed step, every adjustment counts. Iterate relentlessly. Use feedback, lessons, and results to improve. The principle extends to mindset too. Don't wait to feel motivated. Don't wait to feel confident. Action generates confidence. Doing imperfectly teaches mastery. Doing imperfectly builds resilience. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. And here's the hidden advantage: action attracts feedback. Waiting for perfection keeps you isolated. Acting, even imperfectly, opens doors. Feedback accelerates learning. Connections grow. Skills improve. Opportunities multiply. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Remember, every expert was once a beginner who acted imperfectly. Every leader was once uncertain but relentless. Every success story is built on small steps, repeated daily, imperfectly executed but consistently improved. Action compounds silently. Progress compounds invisibly. Progress builds results. Results build confidence. Confidence fuels more action. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Internalize this mantra. Use it whenever hesitation strikes. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Let it guide your decisions, your efforts, your priorities. Make action non-negotiable. Let iteration be your teacher. Let results be your validation. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. You are learning to act decisively, even in imperfection. You are learning that progress compounds faster than perfect planning. You are becoming unrecognizable to the old version of yourself, the version that waited for conditions that never existed. You're moving. You are producing. You are winning. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. Now take this principle forward. Choose one area where you've been paralyzed by perfection. Execute. Measure. Adjust. Repeat. Momentum builds from doing, not thinking. Action compounds silently into mastery. And next, we unlock the ultimate multiplier of progress. Chapter 9. Align every action with purpose. Most people move through life like a leaf in the wind. Random. Reactive. Distracted. They fill their days with busy work, scrolling, small tasks, and noise. And they wonder why results never match effort. Random effort yields random results. That's the harsh truth. You have a choice. You can drift or you can act with intention. That's the key. Every step must have intent. Every step must have intent. Repeat it. Let it sink in. Look at the greats. Bill Gates doesn't give millions blindly. His philanthropy is focused. Every dollar, every initiative, every project is aligned with purpose and measurable impact. Elon Musk doesn't innovate randomly. SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, they are connected by vision and deliberate effort. Their energy is concentrated. Their actions are multiplied. Every step must have intent. Every step must have intent. Even top performers in sports, business, and art follow this principle. Every drill, every meeting, every rehearsal, every decision is purposeful. It's aligned to the outcome they want. They understand that unfocused effort is wasted energy. Discipline is amplified when it's connected to purpose. Every step must have intent. Every step must have intent. Here's the problem. Most people chase activity, not impact. They confuse motion with progress. They fill their days with random tasks, hoping something sticks. It doesn't. Activity without purpose is like running on a treadmill with blindfolds, exhausting and going nowhere. Focused, purposeful action multiplies impact. Every step must have intent. Every step must have intent. Step 1. Define your North Star. What is the one vision, outcome, or goal that will guide everything? This is your anchor. Every action, every decision, every effort must align with it. Without it, you will drift. With it, every small choice compounds. Every step must have intent. Every step must have intent. Step 2. Evaluate daily actions. Each morning or evening, review your tasks. Ask, does this align with my North Star? Does this move me closer to my purpose? If not, cut it. Delete it. Delegate it. Stop wasting energy on distractions. Alignment is the multiplier of results. Every step must have intent. Every step must have intent. Step 3. Prioritize ruthlessly. Not everything is equally important. Identify high-leverage activities that produce the greatest impact. Focus 80% of your energy there. Stop chasing small wins that don't matter. Small, aligned efforts beat scattered, exhausting activity every time. Every step must have intent. Every step must have intent. Step 4. Anchor habits to purpose. Every routine, every habit, every system should support your goals. Reading, exercise, skill building, networking, link them to your purpose. Let your environment, schedule, and mind reinforce your focus. Habits aligned with purpose compound silently. Every step must have intent. Every step must have intent. Real-world examples reinforce this. Bill Gates uses targeted giving and strategic investment in global health, education, and innovation. His focus magnifies results. Elon Musk channels relentless energy into ventures that advance humanity. Random experiments don't define him, purposeful innovation does. Top athletes design training and nutrition plans to maximize performance in their specific field. Nothing is wasted. Even in personal life, alignment matters. Relationships, hobbies, daily choices. Ask, do these serve my vision? If not, adjust. Every conversation, every decision, every task either compounds purpose or dilutes it. Choose wisely. Every step must have intent. Every step must have intent. Here's a practical exercise. Define your primary objective for the year. Be specific. Make it measurable. Make it actionable. Break it down into weekly and daily actions. Align everything you do to these actions. No exceptions. Audit your time daily. Ask, is this moving me closer to my purpose? If not, cut it. Repeat and refine. Alignment is not static. It's iterative. Every step must have intent. Every step must have intent. The key insight, effort alone is not enough. Execution without alignment is wasted energy. Only when action is combined with purpose do results compound. Only when each step is intentional does growth accelerate. Alignment transforms effort into results, chaos into clarity, and motion into momentum. Every step must have intent. Every step must have intent. Consider your daily schedule. How much of it is aligned with your North Star? How much is random? How many tasks do you do because they're urgent but not important? That's wasted energy. Shift from random to intentional. Align every action with purpose. Every step must have intent. Every step must have intent. Internalize this mantra. Every step must have intent. Let it guide every decision, every action, every hour. Make alignment a habit. Make intention your default. Make distraction a rarity. Your energy is precious. Your time is limited. Purpose multiplies both. Every step must have intent. Every step must have intent. and repetition matters. The more you internalize this principle, the more it shapes your decisions automatically. You stop reacting. You start acting strategically. You stop chasing busy work. You start building results that matter. Every step must have intent. Every step must have intent. You are now learning to channel effort into impact. You are moving from random motion to deliberate momentum. You are becoming unrecognizable to the version of yourself who drifted, wasted energy, and hoped for outcomes. You are focused. You are intentional. You are powerful. Every step must have intent. Every step must have intent. Carry this principle forward. Audit your day. Align every task. Prioritize ruthlessly. Anchor your habits to purpose. Make every action count. Let your energy compound into unstoppable momentum. And next, we unlock the final layer of transformation, the mental mastery that turns all action into results. Chapter 10. Become unrecognizable. This is it. The moment where all the lessons, all the disciplines, all the strategies converge. You've learned to stop proving and start doing. You've mastered mornings, silenced validation, built unstoppable habits, embraced delayed gratification, transformed setbacks into launch pads, mastered your inner dialogue, obsessed over progress, and aligned every action with purpose. Now it's time to integrate everything. To become unrecognizable. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are evolving. You are unrecognizable. Repeat it. Let it sink in. Transformation is not incremental. It's not temporary. It's cumulative. Every principle you've applied compounds silently until one day, you wake up and the old you is gone. Your fears, doubts, procrastination, and limitations, replaced by discipline, resilience, clarity, and unstoppable momentum. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are evolving. You are unrecognizable. Look at real examples. Ordinary people, once stuck in cycles of distraction and self-doubt, applying consistent principles, achieve extraordinary results. Entrepreneurs who once procrastinated now lead multi-million-dollar ventures. Athletes who doubted their potential now dominate their sport. Creatives who feared criticism now produce work that changes lives. The transformation is silent, invisible to others, but undeniable to themselves. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are evolving. You are unrecognizable. Here's the truth. This transformation is not granted by motivation. Motivation is temporary. Inspiration is fleeting. Discipline, systems, habits, and purpose drive change. The old self resists. The mind seeks comfort. But you persist. You act. You apply every lesson learned in this book, day after day, week after week, month after month. That's how you become unrecognizable. Step 1. Commit fully to integration. Discipline without purpose is wasted. Purpose without action is empty. Habits without mindset collapse. Resilience without reflection stagnates. Integrate all principles. Live them daily. Your life is your experiment. Your actions compound. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are evolving. You are unrecognizable. Step 2. Audit yourself relentlessly. Identify areas where old patterns linger. Is procrastination creeping back? Are habits slipping? Are mornings unmanaged? Are thoughts self-sabotaging? Confront them without excuse. Adjust immediately. The unrecognizable version of yourself doesn't tolerate regression. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are evolving. You are unrecognizable. Step 3. Measure your progress, not perfection. Look at where you were 1 month ago, 6 months ago, 1 year ago. Notice the changes. Recognize the growth. Celebrate progress, however silent it may feel. Growth compounds quietly until it becomes undeniable. Small wins build unstoppable momentum. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are evolving. You are unrecognizable. Step 4. Live intentionally in every moment. Every decision, every habit, every thought must reinforce your evolution. Stop living reactively. Start living deliberately. Energy, focus, and discipline must be your default. This is how ordinary action becomes extraordinary transformation. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are evolving. You are unrecognizable. Consider the story of someone who mastered this integration. A person who once procrastinated daily, chased validation, and feared failure began applying these principles. They structured mornings, built tiny habits, resisted instant gratification, reframed setbacks, commanded their thoughts, focused on progress, aligned every action with purpose. 6 months later, they were unrecognizable. Confidence replaced fear. Results replaced excuses. Discipline replaced chaos. Their transformation wasn't visible to everyone, but it was undeniable to them. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are evolving. You are unrecognizable. And here's the subtle yet powerful principle. Transformation is silent. Most people notice only the results, not the effort. You don't need validation. You don't need recognition. You need consistency, integration, and relentless application. Let your life speak for itself. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are evolving. You are unrecognizable. Here's the practical application for today. Review all principles from this book. Identify where you've applied them and where you can improve. Create a daily integration plan. Combine habits, mindset exercises, purposeful action, and reflection. Take decisive action immediately. No delay, no waiting for perfect conditions. Integration requires execution. Repeat daily. Growth compounds silently. Momentum becomes unstoppable. And repetition matters. Repeat this mantra constantly. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are evolving. You are unrecognizable. Say it in the morning. Say it during challenges. Say it before sleep. Let it guide your actions. Let it shape your mindset. Let it define your results. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are evolving. You are unrecognizable. Now imagine a life where all prior chapters are applied seamlessly. Your mornings are structured. Your habits are unstoppable. You embrace delayed gratification. Setbacks are launchpads. Your inner dialogue empowers you. You focus on progress, not perfection. Every action is aligned with purpose. You are disciplined. You are resilient. You are evolving daily. That is unrecognizable power. That is transformation in motion. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are evolving. You are unrecognizable. Before we finish, one final note. Your transformation doesn't end here. It begins here. Each day is a new chance to apply the principles, refine them, and compound growth silently. Stay consistent. Stay disciplined. Stay purposeful. And if this journey has added value, don't forget, subscribe to this channel. Turn on notifications. Every week, we deliver the strategies, lessons, and actionable tools to help you continue evolving. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are evolving. You are unrecognizable. Carry this forward. Reflect. Integrate. Repeat. Let the world see only the results. Let your transformation speak louder than words. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are evolving. You are unrecognizable.